Well, hey there. Good morning and happy Monday, Brickheads. Hope you are starting your week off right. I know I am, because it is time to talk some news and some rumors. So, hey, welcome to March. Should we get right into it? I do want to start off, though, by just saying a big thank you to all of you that listen out there, whether it is on your favorite podcast platform or maybe you are checking me out on the YouTube page. I just really appreciate it. In terms of the podcast itself, a special little shout out. I got some big listeners in Scotland, in England, in Washington State, and in Manitoba, Canada. So that about, as far as analytics go, that's about as close in as I can get. But I just know in the last month or two, there's been a lot of listeners in those areas. So I'm just giving you a special little shout out. If you are listening in from those 4 spots, I see you out there and I appreciate you. So, but anyway, with that, let's get into it. It is March, y'all. It's actually March 3rd. So we've had March releases, most March releases now on shelves for the last couple days. So I would be interested. Leave me a comment. If you're watching on the YouTube page, you can always comment below. Leave me a comment. Did you go to the Lego store March 1st? Did you buy anything? What did you go buy? And was everything on the shelves? In terms of Lego.com, if you go check them out, believe it or not, as of recording this, the only set that I have seen that is now on back order, right, which usually tells us the popularity of a set, believe it or not, is Hey Hey. Yeah, that's right. The wonderful little rooster from Moana. Of all the sets that have been released on March 1st so far, Hey Hey is the only one on back order. And I'm not hugely surprised. It's a really cute set. Disney is obviously very popular. Moana is very popular, and the Hey Hey buildable set is pretty cute. So, but if you want, that means, your AT-AT driver helmets, your French cafes, all of those are still up for grabs. Now, obviously the big set of March is still looming, and it is kind of like poetic, right? That the looming set is a giant, terrible dinosaur, right? Excuse me. The T-Rex. And I gotta admit, when this first dropped, I was so excited that I didn't actually look real closely at release dates for the T-Rex. I actually had originally thought T-Rex was coming out March 1st. And that got me really excited. Well, it's not. And I apologize if I misled anybody, but it is coming out March 15th. Okay, so this is a mid-March release. You got a couple weeks. But this is the set of any set in March that I think will go on back order and then just out of stock quick. Because like I say, it's a real good deal at $250 USD for the piece count, for the size, for the innovation of it. I think people are really going to be into this set. But yeah, that comes out March 15th. Little caveat there. I will tell you, if you're a Lego insider, it comes out March 12th. So you get a 3-day head start on that set, because I would imagine by actually March 15th or 16th, it is going to be on back order and you're going to get a heck of a delay. Basically at that point, your only luck is seeing it in stores. And usually in stores, they don't carry too many of a single set. So either be a Lego insider, which I don't know if you're listening to this podcast. For Pete's sake, it means you like Lego enough. You should be a Lego insider. It's free. The benefits, although not amazing, are good, and you get access to things like this. So if there's any reason you need to, if you're looking at the T-Rex set, there's no reason for you not to become a Lego insider if it's a first day buy, because you get a 3-day head start. So make that happen, right? And no, I'm not sponsored by Lego, although I wish I was, because that would be dope, right? So just trying to help you out there trying to buy your T-Rex set. Okay, and with that, just like I say, March review, right? But we've got images, official images of some cool new sets. And the big one that has just dropped, if you like boats, like I say, it's been a real good last couple years for boats. We just had an incredible Lego Endurance set under the Icons theme be released back here in Thanksgiving of 2024. Well, now it is the Western Riverboat Steamboat's turn. And so the newest Lego Ideas set releasing in April 7th. So again, not an April 1st release, so pay attention to that. But it is set 21356. It is the Lego Ideas Western River Steamboat. And this is a pretty cool set, I gotta admit. I don't know if I will be personally buying it because, gosh darn it, Lego. I feel like there are so many big, incredible sets coming out in 2025. How do you get them all, right? So, but if I could, man, I'd go out and get it because this thing is 4,090 pieces, but it is $330. So, yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's really cool. It's your traditional river steamboat, like the big paddle boat, right? And it's got that movable red paddle boat behind it. Great interpretation of the original Ideas submission. And I think this set's definitely going to be a win. Now, do I think it's going to be as popular as the Endurance? I don't. I mean, just spit shooting here. I think it'll be a little less popular, but obviously really strong set and would look really good. If you like big boats, maybe you already own the Endurance and the Titanic. Maybe you're getting ready to buy your Black Pearl, which is getting released. Like if you're a boat person, move over F1 racing people. Boat people are here in 2025 as well. So I feel like Lego's doing a really good job of giving everybody a little bit of what they want this year. So, but yeah, go out and check that out. It is actually, you can go to lego.com and it is under the coming soon moniker. And you can check that out, read over it. Like I said, a little over 4,000 pieces, which for Lego Ideas, I know it's becoming the new norm, but gosh, that was something that wasn't a possibility like 4 years ago. I think the biggest Lego Idea set could be like 3,000 pieces. So that upped piece count, we are now seeing the results of it. So moving on from there, another big set that I think Marvel fans are going to like because it has a great minifig selection. But gosh, it is expensive per piece. And if you are tuning in on the Lego on my YouTube page and you're watching me on the video right now, you can see beside me, I always tend to put out a couple sets that just kind of show something of what I'm going to talk about. And I've got some Infinity Gauntlets next to me right now. I've got the original Thanos Infinity Gauntlet and both the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet with a good couple of big fig Thanos just for good measure. But that leads me to the set images that are coming out for a May 1st release. That is the Endgame Final Battle. And this is kind of a cool set. Like, I like the concept of it. If you're a Marvel fan and you love Endgame, you'll know there is that pivotal scene, right, where Captain America's all by himself and he is facing down Thanos and everybody and all looks lost. And in that moment, you just hear, Cap, on your left. And I'll be darned if all the Doctor Strange golden rings start opening up and basically everybody from 10 years worth of Marvel movies pops out of these, the golden circles, oh fun. And now you have that huge epic in-game battle scene, which, like I say, it just always gave me goosebumps when I always watch it, right? Like, if you're a Marvel fan, it's the pivotal moment, right? And it's just like, Avengers, assemble. And he's got Mjolnir in his hand. It's just so good. And so now Lego is trying to, see that through in Lego. And it's really... It's very much a display-looking set because it looks like you've got the rings, right? Doctor Strange's rings that they teleport through. But because it happens at all different levels, the rings are set up at different levels, and then you've got all those characters. Now, here's the thing, though. It's only 621 pieces, and it's $100. Like, that's really expensive, y'all. Like, that's what, 16 cents per piece? Like, that's really crazy. Like, even by Star Wars standards, that's an absurd price. So this is outrageously expensive, but maybe they justify it in that they include 10 minifigs. And your 10 minifigs are Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Chitauri, and a Big Fig Thanos. Now, I will say, the Ant-Man comes with the Ant-Man mech so that he can turn into large Ant-Man, which I think is a nice little touch. And everybody loves a Big Fig Thanos, which is really cool. I mean, who doesn't love Big Figs, right? But I do think it's interesting that for that much money, for $100, you're missing still a couple minifigs. If you're going to make it the final battle Lego and you're going to charge us $100 for 621 pieces, where's the Hulk? Where's Thor? I mean, Thor plays a pivotal role in the in-game battle sequence, and he's not there. Like, I get that we don't have Miss Marvel, but how do we not have Thor? Well, how do we not have all of the original Avengers that should be there? You know, like no Thor, no Big Fig Hulk, which is crazy to me. They do include Chitauri, I can't ever say her name right, which I think is like, if you're collecting minifigs, sure, that's not one you get very often. So I think people from a Lego standpoint really like that. But from a Marvel Endgame standpoint, really, is that the set you want? You know, I would rather have Hawkeye, personally. And there's, like, just looking at it. So I think the two big snubs for me that get me grumpy are where's Thor, where's Hulk? Like, those are essential, right? So I think they could have included a few more in there. Even maybe a Groot or a Star-Lord or something like that, just to have that minifig piece count, that minifig count go up a little bit. Like, if I'm spending $100 on a 600 piece set, I feel like I should get more like 14 or 15 minifigs. If you're going to make it a display, final battle, make it right. Or even, heck, some of the bad guys that go along with Thanos. I can't remember, the Black Maw. The Ebony Maw. Oh my gosh, that sounded so... I can't ever remember their names. But yes, it's the Ebony Maw. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Anyway, moving on from there. But Ebony Maw and... because I was thinking Black Panther, and then some of the other bad guys from Thanos' group, I think would be really great additions too. I mean, they're getting smushed in the battle, right? You might as well include them. So, anyway, let me know. Are you going to buy that set? I know I'm not a huge Marvel person. This is pretty much the extent of my Marvel collection are my Infinity Gauntlets. So, but hey, if that wasn't all, we also finally got Bluey images dropped. So maybe you're in a whole separate category of Lego fan. And I know there are a lot of Bluey fans out there. And I know there are a lot of people in my age range that have young children. So they're probably... Bluey may be going on in their house nonstop. And their kids may love it. And they're like, hey, this is their first introduction to Lego. And I think Bluey is a great theme for that, right? And so there are 6 new Bluey sets. These are all coming out June 1st, and 3 of them are done in Duplo, and 3 of them are done in Lego. So the Duplo sets are always very interesting to me. Definitely a little higher price, but they're Duplo, so it's just kind of you go with that, right? There is the Bluey Tea Party, which is more of like a poly bag, honestly. It's set 3687. It's 33 pieces. That's kind of its poly bag, but the Duplo sets are the Ice Cream Trip with Bluey. It's 22 pieces, set for 10,458. It's $30. And then the Bluey's Family House and Memory Game, which is 10,459, 83 pieces, and that is $70, which that's very normal for Duplo. But these are cute sets. If you've got a young kiddo in your house, a little 2, 3-year-old, well, I think they say they're 3 plus, so I don't think they recommend Lego for anything under 3, but I think they're all age range 3 plus for Duplo. But that's that very first introduction into Lego. I know for my girls, it was that was where they got the Disney castles, Cinderella's castle, Rapunzel, things like that. And it was that first time for them actually building and enjoying Lego. But if you have a kiddo that may be a little bit older, the 4 plus range, you actually have Bluey done in Lego as well. So they have the Playground Fun with Bluey. That's 11201. That is a 104-piece set for $20. Comes with 2 minifigs. Bluey's Beach and Family Car Trip. That's 11202. 133 pieces at $30. I believe that one comes with 3 minifigs. So that's kind of cool. You get your little Bluey minifig, right? And then the big set is Bluey's Family House, and that is set 11203, 382 pieces, and it's at $70. With that one, you get all of Bluey's family. So if you want Bluey, I think it's a sister, I don't know. I don't watch Bluey personally, but you also get the mom and the dad, and then there is the little pet comes on a little 1x1 round brick, and it's printed, so that is kind of cool. The house is fairly simple, but, it's aimed at obviously a very small audience that is growing into Lego. So I think you Bluey fans out there are going to really like this. And obviously, a Bluey minifig, I think, is also going to be very collectible from that standpoint as well. But those sets are releasing... Excuse me, my voice today. Those sets are going to be releasing June 1st, 2025. Okay, and so with that, I think it's important we finish it off with some, like I say, if you're inside, Lego Inside VIP person, there are some cool gift with purchases that you can get in March. So sometimes, you always look for deals, right? Look for those 20% off and things like that. And you're like, don't buy Lego at full price unless you get something with it. And oftentimes the thing that draws people to buying it at Lego are the gift with purchases. So here we go. If you're that F1 person, we've talked a lot about F1 cars lately, any of your March Ferrari purchases, you would actually get a little Ferrari 499 hypercar. And that gift with purchases is happening right now and goes on through the 11th. So if you're one of those people out there buying all those numerous F1 cars, and there are a lot to choose from, that is your gift with purchase there. I'm going to come back to the Micro Command Center because that's kind of an issue right now. But if you are a Super Mario fan and you want to go spend anything over $50 in Mario, starting this week, March 5th, you'll have the gift with purchase. It's the Toad Pit Crew, and it's pretty cute. It's essentially the Toad, Mario figure. Mario figures are always a little bit differently set up, but he's got his pit crew set up, and that is available from March 5th to the 12th with any purchases of Mario sets over $50. The 2 other ones that are out there, this is probably going to be late March releases as we get closer to Easter time. One is the Easter Bunny Surprise, and the other is the Mixed Flower Pot. So we don't actually I haven't seen anything on when these are going to be released, but my guess is these are going to be second half of March, usually like a March 15th to March 31st kind of thing, more in line with Easter. Okay, and that brings us back to Lego Insiders. There is a set out there that I think people are really excited about, and it was supposed to drop 2 days ago. And that was set 4786, the Micro Command Center. And the Micro Command Center is really cool. It is an iconic throwback to Lego space, right? It's the blue and grays of the Command Center setup, and it has a little tiny little monorail that goes around it. And it is, like I say, a throwback to a classic 80s set. It is a Lego Ideas set right? And so Lego Ideas does this as well. So instead of just a big full release, they'll make it as a gift with purchase or a tiny set that you can get. And this was supposed to be available for 2,000 points in the Lego Insiders page. So if you go to your Insiders page, click on rewards, it'll show you all the things that you can purchase with points. And SpongeBob's Krabby McCrabs, you can get that right now. It's like 2,400 points. But this, when March 1st came a couple days ago, like, it's nowhere to be seen. So we don't know yet. My guess is it is going to be maybe second half of March, or sometimes they'll just be like, you know what, we said it was going to be March, but now it's going to be an April release. But keep your eyes open for this because we haven't really heard anything. It just said it's coming soon. So who knows? But I know a lot of you are out there are excited about that Micro Command Center. It is a very cool set, and honestly one that, from an investment standpoint, you could get a decent profit off of that, I would imagine, because obviously you're spending 2,000 points. I don't remember the conversion off the top of my head, but that equates to like, what, a $30 set in reward points, give or take. And like I said, I didn't do that just off my head, so I don't know the exact conversion. But if that set will probably go for $40, $50, I would imagine. And it's like, all right, well, it's just points, so you could get a little profit off of there, or at least reduce your cost intake to another set. So if you were getting that when the T-Rex came out, like, you're effectively lowering the price of your T-Rex. So, for example. Anyway, there you go. There are, just like I say, every week, another thing, right? Another cool thing. Let me know what you think is the biggest. I got to tell you, very excited to see that Western River Steamboat. Just beautiful set. The Marvel set kind of has me frustrated and kind of confirms why I'm not a huge Marvel person or collector. It's just such a high buy-in. And then now it's just the countdown's on for the T-Rex, because like I say, I am all over that set. I really, really want to get the T-Rex. So anyway, with that, I appreciate you as always. I'll come back to you on Wednesday. Wednesday should be cool. Wednesday, we're going to be talking, we're going to just do throwback to modular buildings. So hopefully we can get a little predictions going in there. So, but then, like I say, that'll be our Wild Card Wednesday. So until then, I will just have to catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.